This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Jose State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Davis looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Buys a little time. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. It's on target and complete. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Back-to-back sacks. That's the way you respond defensively. Love it. Getting after the quarterback. Even though this is running time, running situation on the field, this defense was not fooled. They were ready for the pass. They were studied up. 2 sacks in back-to-back plays.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Davis will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting...
Oh, out of space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for their receivers to run deep down the field.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Davis looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and short, the power run here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Barfield. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Fires to the big fella. This is the kind of one that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Oh, he makes the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Turns it on in midfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Hawaii.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Got his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
The ball is out behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. All wideouts, no backs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit. backer in pass coverage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Matthews. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Takes a handoff. It's Barfield. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. It's a running room. He's at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Power ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 16 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Got his man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long, it's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Davis looking to pass. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit concerned.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
5-yard line.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Matthews. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Bust through behind his pad. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Quick step and go. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Softened him up with a run and now to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.